Alright everybody, I'm Fanical Nick. I'm the girl character standing here. I'm always a girl character, you know me. Anyways, I'm here with Daniel, and we are going to today show off all of the FDR mod pack that FDR has created. I'm not sure. Daniel, you know more about the equipment than I do. You've used the equipment, I've never used it, but it's all logging stuff. So Daniel, tell us about a little bit about what you know about the equipment.
Well, FDR, he made all these mods, as he said. Well, this is also one of his maps, and he has modded every tree to be a different weight, more realistic weights, and the equipment is more made to handle stuff like that. And it handles better than all the stuff base game. It's all more realistic, and there's just a whole bunch more stuff you can do with it.
Right, and then there's a whole bunch of different equipment that comes with the mod pack, and let me show you what mods we're running with. Alright, here's the mods we're running with. We have auto drive, which we might use to drive some vehicles around automatically. We have all these other ones. I'm just going to show you what they look like. Kind of stop on each page. I don't even have a clue about the mods very much, but we're just going to show them here to you. These are all the FDR mods. There's only one other mod I have down the list, which is a truck that we're going to be driving around just for transportation purposes. And then there's an input binding, which is also an FDR thing, of course. So the FDR input bindings. That's all the key bindings for the different vehicles and attachments. And then also, I forgot, there's one more here. It's called the Hydra Gate Delimbing. I guess that takes the limbs off of the trees for us, I guess, or something. I don't know. Not sure yet. I'm still learning. There's all those. Almost through them here, I think. We're getting close to the bottom. Yeah, lots of different headers. Lots of different excavators. Quite a few different vehicles. Several different semi-trucks and trailers. Like right there, there's 4 different trailers. So, yeah, it's a really good mod pack. I can actually put a link in the description that shows you guys where to download it from, his actual website, FDR's website. Okay, I think this will be about it here. Let's see, yeah, that's it. So that's all the mods we're running with. So that was the list of mods that FDR has in his pack, and we're going to be showing those equipment like I said before. Daniel, you've played the maps more than I have. What do you think about the maps? Like are the different designs? Which is your favorite? And we'll actually here later we're going to drive around on each map and kind of show you guys what they're about.
Well, each map's different. It's all depending on what you want to do. If you want hills to work on or mountains to work on, he has a map for that. If you want more of a flat area, there's maps for that. I haven't played on all of them. I've played on the one we're on right now, which is Pelican Lake. And I've got a logging site on my own world that I'm running. And I'm enjoying it because there's a section of the map where you could do, it's real shallow water. You can do like swamp logging. That's what I'm liking to do right now. The mountain ones, each excavator has a winch connected. You can connect front and back to a standing tree to help you get up the mountain if need be. And some of the excavators also have a pivot top, so you can actually keep the cab level on them inclines. It's just all up to y'all which one y'all want to do.
All right, so these are the maps that's on the FDR logging mod, and we have the Bulkley Valley logging map. We're going to be going through all these and showing you guys what they look like. We have the Fox Creek logging map, and then we have the Pelican Lake logging map, and the Pineridge logging map, and the Sitka logging map. So those are the maps we're going to be going through and showing you what they all look like. Yep. So prices of equipment. Here's all the prices. I'll show you all those on this next screen here, and this is all of the prices that of each piece of equipment. So it looks like everything here on this page is around 100,000, or give or take. Besides, of course, these grapples and stuff. But all the big equipment looks like it's around 150 to 100,000, which is very doable. So I'm just going to show you guys the different prices here of all the equipment, and it all has this little symbol, so you can very easily see that it's FDR. That's his symbol that he uses on all of his mods. So yeah, like the trucks, like this truck is only 149 for a big truck, but then these smaller trucks are 85 and 86, so definitely doable. The trailers are only 25,000. The big trailer here is 106, so yeah, really good prices. Let's actually walk around real quick, Daniel. You can follow me. I'm going to head over here and kind of show you what the equipment looks like up close. So tell us what these do kind of in a row here. If any of them are buncher excavators or if they're other excavators. And he is lagging, so it's totally fine. Just don't worry about him. Alright, what's this first one?
Yeah. So these first couple excavators right here are loader excavators. They're more for like loading up trucks and processing. The reason they're bunchers, or not, there's also some buncher excavators a little further down the line we'll get to here in a little bit, but they have a different tilt radius on the attachment where they attach to the grapples or buncher heads or processors.
So basically,
they don't
the header
tip down as much.
Right. So basically, the header can be adjusted differently on each excavator. Not adjusted, but like they're different is what makes the difference in the excavators. Not really how they operate. It's more about the header. Okay. What do these do down here? The white one and the orange one here, or maybe even further.
All right. So this one right here is what we'd call the buncher excavator. It tips up higher for the buncher heads, which you'll see in the so this one right here is a buncher excavator as well. It is more for these attachments right here, which are the bunchers. They cut trees down and lays them in piles. That way you can then come through and drag them with the skidder back to a main site where you're going to process them. And this right here is one of the skidders.
So yeah, the skidder.
You grab onto a whole bundle of logs and drag them over to a certain area.
Perfect. All right, awesome. What else do we have here? Is there any other variation of excavators, or they all do the same thing? They just look different.
Yeah, all do the same thing, just look different.
All right. Let's look at the equipment out here.
Some
in the
have
front.
a little bit bigger boom.
Let's look at the equipment out here in the front. So, what is this? Just basically a trailer?
It's a forwarder.
What is that compared to one of these logging trailers? What's the difference?
So the forwarder, you take an excavator, a loader excavator, and load logs into it.
But it does the same function of the trailer, right? Or not?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's just a drivable trailer where you could go up in like tighter areas.
Okay. And then this one is the same thing, except it loads itself, right?
Yeah, you can load using it.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It's got an attachment for it. It's right down that way.
Let's show you where that's at. Where's it at? Okay, that one right there.
This one right here.
So this one right here, the FDR logging forwarder dangle clam E is the one that goes along with it. All right.
Yes.
And what we have over here, this is a skidder, you said? This one you basically just pull the logs
Yes.
along. And this one does the same thing, except it's just bigger, I guess. What are the shovels used for on the front?
You can use them to, when you skid them up into the pile that you're making, you can lower them blades down and push them up tighter. If they're not lined up, you can also push the ends closer together. That way you have a better chance of grabbing all of them.
Great.
Otherwise, you might not get all of them.
Yeah, that's very helpful. And then this one's just a winch buggy, right? I mean, pretty much.
Yep. It's a winch skidder. You can attach multiple trees to it and skid them with it instead of using these other skidders that have a big claw on the back.
Yeah, and as Daniel mentioned earlier, I think we mentioned in the video already. This vehicle, like all the excavators, have winches in the front and winches also in the back, which you can't really see. This one is kind of hidden, but you can see it on some of these other ones. So here, like this one here. So, and that attaches to trees only, right? You can't attach to vehicles.
Well, you can. No, you can't attach to vehicles that I have found yet. But you can attach to logs, standing trees, or fallen trees, either which way.
Okay. All right, so let's go over here and look at the trailers and trucks that come with the mod pack. So we have a very, very long trailer here, right, Daniel? This is probably the longest one.
Yep, this one's for full-length logs, or you can do multiple-length logs in it. It's totally up to you, however you want to load it.
All right, and then this one's for short, a little shorty. Is this the one that can haul tandem? You can haul multiple trailers together?
Yeah. There's another trailer we'll get to here in a little bit that this one can attach to.
Oh, okay. So you can't attach this one to multiple together on this one. All right, and here is also one of the trailers. It has the ability to have full-length logs. I would say it's kind of sketchy in my opinion because I wouldn't want to stick a log in there and have it fall out. So, what can you tell us about logs falling out, Daniel? Because you said something to me the other day. You were saying logs don't flop around like they did in the other maps and other base game stuff.
So base game logs, they like after a little bit they like to just get crazy in the trailers. In his maps, like I said earlier, the logs are all different weights, and they settle down a whole lot better than the base game ones. In the trailers, they set better. They don't, after a little bit of being strapped, they don't really glitch out as bad.
Alright. And you can still
use... base game just... Go ahead.
No, you're good. And you can still use straps on this, right? I guess it's just on the...
I believe so. I have not yet... Yes, you can use straps.
But only right there. You can't, like, strap it down here. Or anywhere right here. Yeah.
I believe you can strap... Yeah, you can strap down on the two bunks, which is what I would expect.
Right. It's another long trailer. Something I just noticed about the trailers is some of them have different separation between the pylons. Or not the pylons, but the poles. So kind of keep that in mind. This one's more made for, like, say 7-meter logs. You can load 2 stacks of 7-meter logs in it, or 6. It's up to you. If you want to try to load a smaller one, that's up to you. Right. And then here's one of the semis, which we'll cover those in a second more in depth. This one is kind of interesting. This one's kind of like high and low, like a drop deck kind of thing. And what's the function of that? Just two different lengths of logs, I guess.
Yeah, you could put along, like with that other one, you can do like 6 or 7-meter logs up top, and then another stack right here. And then this is the one that you can attach another trailer to, which would be, you could put that other trailer down, that little short one on the back, and haul a 3rd stack of logs.
Oh, I see it now. It has a 5th wheel. Oh, okay, I missed that. Okay, okay. So literally any trailer, so you could hook up a whole bunch of these together, not the ones I mentioned. Not this one down here. This one does nothing down here. Is what I'm saying. Like this one. Okay, my bad. So I had that backwards. All right, my bad. I misunderstood that. So this is the one that's actually the train, and it's actually called a train. It's called FDR Logging Short Log Trailer P Train. So, all right, cool. And then this one is a vehicle hauler, right?
Yes. So this is actually the base game. lowboy trailer, but he has modified it a little bit different. He's lifted the axles a little bit to make it get off the ground just a little bit more to get over like railroad tracks and rough terrain. And also, there's a little invisible area on the side that makes it a little wider for these wide loads, like these excavators.
Oh, okay. So it actually hangs over, but it doesn't actually fall through. Like the tracks will hang over, but they won't fall through. All right, nice. All right, let's check out the trucks. So we got 3 different trucks that come with the mod pack. We have the old little sucker here. I don't know what he's called. They're all Max, I believe.
They're the same trucks as the base game. It's just he's modified them for his likings.
Are they more powerful?
And this one, I believe so.
Okay. Nice.
I think this is the one that has a winch on it. It might not be. It
might be a winch on the
one of them
front.
has a winch on it.
Okay, no, it's not the front. No. Okay, I did notice also has a headache rack, standard. And I want to show you the one that can be customized. This one can't be customized. There's no customizations, I don't think, except for rims. That's the only thing I noticed there. Not rim customization, but just the colors. And then here's a little bit newer Mac. Kind of matte
This
black.
is the one with the winch on the front.
Okay, it has a winch, as you can see right there by my hand. Really nice. Cool. Is there one on the back too, or just the front?
Just the front.
Okay. And then this one out here is the one that's fully customizable, and I'm going to show that next. I'm going to go in the store and show you all the customizations for this vehicle. Now, all the other vehicles that are sitting here cannot be customized other than a few colors. Some of the ones can have colors, but other than that, nothing else is customizable in his mod pack. Here's the different customizations for this Logger VNX truck that I just mentioned earlier. So there's like different wheel setups. So Daniel's going to kind of tell us what they do.
So there's some different deals that you do. You want a bigger truck. You got double axles, triple axles, long tandem axles, which is just a longer frame. That way you have, I don't know a whole lot on them, but the longer frame puts more weight over the back axles. Is what I've kind of come to find out.
And also the turning radius is
triple X
a lot different too.
It's the longer the frame, the wider the turn radius.
Right.
So if you're going through areas that's snakes, you don't really want the long wheelbase. You'd want more of a shorter wheelbase.
Okay, and the
triple axle is more for just more tires on ground pulling.
Right, probably has better traction too, I imagine. And then the options we have is tandem short, tandem long, which is basically 2 wheels. And then we got tridem short, which is 3 wheels, or 3 axles, I should say, not 3 wheels. And then we got tridem long. So that's the customizations there. And then we got beacon lights. We can turn that on or off. So I'll show you where those are at. So we have right here on the right side of the left side of the cab. There's 2 options for that. And then we got mirrors. There is mirrors in the front, on or off. We got a sun shield in the front, or the top actually of the windshield, on or off. Horn, on or off. Antenna, on or off. Aero parts, on or off. Main color, that can be changed to all these different colors, plus custom colors and favorites, so literally anything can be changed to any color. And then we have rim colors and license plate. So, anything else you want to mention, Daniel, or is that it?
That's about it.
All right, so that's the customizations for this truck. This is one of the only vehicles that can be customized besides paint colors on all the rest of the vehicles. Alright, the ones we're going to use, we're going to show in the next screen. We're going to have them all lined up, and these are the only ones that we're going to showcase because, like, for example, there's so many excavators. There's no point in showing what they all do because there's a lot of identical functions. So we're only going to do one of each type of the excavators, like the buncher excavator or the, what's the other one called, Daniel?
The loader excavators.
Right, so the loader. So there's going to be 2 different types of excavators we're going to show. And then we're going to show a couple of the skidders and forwarders probably. maybe one or two of those, maybe the winch one, for example, and maybe some of these other ones like the one that loads itself. And then we're going to show off one of the semis and maybe a couple of the trailers, and also some of these headers. So we're going to use some of these headers. For example, the one right in front of us. But the next thing we're going to show is which ones we're going to use. So we're going to have all those lined up, and you can check them out all together, and then we'll go take them out in the field and check them out. Alright guys, we have our vehicles on their way to the work zone. We are using auto drive. We'll talk about that in another video. But we have this first vehicle here that has this big long cable that shoots across the edge of the map. It goes who knows how far. But what does it do, Daniel?
So it's more for like the hillside logging, where you can't really get equipment up and down the hill as easy. You can run the cable down, line it up, and the grapple runs along the cable that goes off into Narnia. That way you can drag the logs from down in the bottom all the way up to the top, and or vice versa. I believe you can do vice versa. It might just be you can drag them up to the top.
Well, no, I think you can go back down the other way.
Well, yeah, you can go both ways, but I don't know if you can set the deal up stationary at the bottom and drag them down the hill. I don't know if it tips up enough for that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right, and what does this guy do? What do you use this one for? The cat?
That is a processor head on the loader tractor, or loader excavator. It cuts the logs to size after you cut them down. And also takes limbs off.
Right, the delimber. So can you pick those up like off the ground, or do they have to be a tree that's standing? I know in the base
you can pick them up off the ground. That head is more for picking them up off the ground.
Okay. All right, nice. And we have
There's dangle ones that can do both, but that's one for mainly on the ground.
All right, and we have some jerky vehicles over here. Vehicles that are like jerking, and the reason they're jerking is because these are so slow that these are trying to go really fast, and it's just jerking. But
look at the one at the back.
What's he doing? He's climbing around him. He'll be all right.
Trying.
Hey, so he's taking a wide turn. He's trying to keep the trailers lined up. All right. Anyways, this guy right here, what does he do? He's just we've already kind of talked about him, but what would you use him for?
So it's more for if you're going along making piles of trees and then you cut them up to size. You most of the time use it with, like, if you're going to use an excavator like this with a dangle processor head that can cut the trees down and lay them down and cut them to size all at the same time.
Okay.
Which leaves piles of whatever length logs you choose. And then you can come along with this and pick them up and carry them over to a stationary site and stack them up, and or just go ahead and load them onto your semi-trailer to haul to the sell point.
Okay. And what does this black thing do right here?
That is it's the hydro delimber that's in the base game mod hub. You run logs over it and it takes all the limbs off. You can do big bundles of logs. Okay. The way I like to use it is a little bit different than a lot of people are, because there's no hitbox on the bottom top part that would normally stick up that would take the limbs off. There's no hitbox on it, so you can drive through it. So sometimes I just take the skidder, which is this next one in line, grab a whole bundle of logs and just drive over it, and it takes all the limbs off the whole bundle of logs that I have in the grab.
Alright, well that's nice. I did want to mention that that's not an FDR mod. That is a mod from the mod hub in the base game. So just so you guys know, that doesn't come with the pack. You'll have to get that separate. It was in my mod list at the beginning though, so you can check out that mod in there to find it. All right, and then this one we mentioned, you pick up logs and just drive them over top of the delimber or move them across the map. What does this one do?
Pretty much the same thing. It's just a winch style. Instead of they got the big claw on the back, it just has a big winch on the back of it.
So same thing as this, but it carries one log at a time, or can you carry multiple with the winch?
I'm pretty sure you can carry multiple.
All right. And then this guy is basically like the one up there with the big excavator head on it, or the thing on the top, but it's just a trailer, right?
Yeah, you gotta have a different excavator, loading excavator to load it.
Right.
Or a wheel loader, whatever you choose.
And here's the semi that we chose to keep. We actually chose to keep 2 semis because we needed 2 to carry the load. But we have a tandem setup hooked up to it. So we have a log trailer in the front, and then also a flatbed carrying this guy with some equipment. What do these do again?
So this is the processor excavator, or not processor, buncher excavator with the buncher head attached, along with 2 grapples carried on the trailer.
Yeah, okay. And then this other semi we chose to keep, and he has another couple log trailers, and that's our whole convoy. And we are headed to the work site, so we'll catch you guys there. Alright, Daniel here is going to unload the... we've reached our work site, and Daniel here is going to unload the this excavator, and I want to show you how well the traction is on these vehicles of the FDR mod, because literally base game stuff does not drive up the trailers very well from what I've noticed, but watch him drive up here. I mean, if he does it right on the first try, that'd be great. Hint, hint. But check this out, watch, here he goes. The traction is excellent on the FDR mod. So, just wanted to show that real quick. Alright, we got Daniel over here cutting trees, laying them in a pile with the buncher excavator, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's show us how it works.
So pretty much, you come up here, this button, with his mods, you can actually tear up the ground as you will.
Check it out.
You can toggle that. There is a toggle for that.
And is that for his map, or is that just for the vehicle?
That's for this head.
Okay.
And the other 3 too.
Okay. So the buncher headers do that.
So you can toggle it to do that, or you can toggle it to not do it. That's completely up to you. And you just reach up here, cut, grab.
Can you get multiple at once? Oh, nice! It has like a little grapple that, or little like feet, or like arms that come out and grab the second one. So tearing up the ground, does that remove the stump too?
It doesn't matter if it's on or off. If you cut low enough, you can get rid of the stump.
Ah, nice. All right, guys, remember that. That's really cool. And I think that's pretty much all we need to show for this piece of equipment, except for laying the trees down. So we'll show that in a second.
Well, there's one more thing, actually.
Oh, okay.
On them steep angles, you can tip back about this far, and you can tip up, because you're going uphill most of the time.
Right.
So you got more of an up. You can tip it way down here.
Mm-hmm.
For them uphill slopes.
Right. Can you go...
So you keep your cab level.
Right. Can you go side to side is the question.
No. Unfortunately,
Okay.
he don't have one like that yet.
Alright. Well, that'll do it for this piece of equipment. I want to go actually have him deliver these logs to the drop-off area where we're dropping them off at. And then our other machines have finally made it to the parking area. So there's all our other machines that we're going to be using. We already showed those off. But here's how you drop them down. Anything you want to mention about them here? Just basically drop them.
Turn them, burn and burn, drop and go.
All right.
You line them up where they kind of stack in better. Kind of line them up evenly. Makes for a whole lot easier time with the skidder.
Okay.
Works a whole lot better without lag.
Okay.
Live with what you got.
Right. We're good. All right.
Kind of push them around with everything. It doesn't really matter. You can push it around with anything. Now, if you float the cutter head itself over a log that you've already cut with it turned on, it will keep cutting.
So you gotta watch out for that.
So beware of that.
Either turn it off or just don't get close to it.
Yep.
All right.
You turn it off, or just don't stick it way over leg. Don't stick it over like that and go down, because you will cut them.
Right. All right.
I have done it many of times.
All right. Okay. What vehicles are we gonna show next? I can go get that vehicle out.
Well, we probably can either do skidder or processor.
Okay. I think we should do the skidder and try to drive it into the delimber. All right, so we have the grapple skidder, and Daniel's going to show us what the blade does on the front. So I'm watching here. Go ahead and do something with it.
So you can lower it down and lift it up. Go figure. You can push these ends together and line them all up for the most part.
Nice.
And that makes it a... What? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Makes it a whole lot easier for you to turn around and grab it with the grab.
Okay.
And actually have them all relatively even.
Does it also clear the ground, or is that not something that does?
Not on this one.
Okay.
None of the other ones have it. The only thing that does that is the buncher head.
Okay. So you just grab it on the end, or do you grab kind of in the center? Well, you can't really reach into the center, can you?
Yeah, you can't reach the center. So skidders, they grab close-ish to the end, and then they pinch together. You grab a big bundle of them, and you raise it up about like that, and you just go.
Alright. And what we're doing next is we're going to drive those into the middle of the road, and then we're going to delimb them with the delimber. And I said, Daniel said before that he would drive through it, but we got a bright idea. We're going to take this machine, the one here with the rope on it that goes a long ways, and we're going to drag the logs hopefully through the delimber and make them work that way. So that's what we're going to do. And I think we can just keep the video rolling right here. We'll just watch what happens and show the footage and talk about it if we need to.
It's close enough to what we're going to do. Or what we're going to do. I mean, it ain't got to be perfect. So I'm just going to go a little bit something like this. Run you over.
No, you're good.
Bring it back here and just drop them off.
Alright. And then now you're going to get inside the red excavator there with the rope on it, right? And you're going to start dragging them through?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're going to show...
Now we're going to get in the cable skidder.
Cable skidder, okay, that's what it's called. Oh, you mean the... Oh no, this is the cable skidder. Okay, I was thinking this one with the winch. We do need to show that. Skidder. Yeah, we need to show that next. We'll do the same method, but we'll show that dragging the logs with the winch. All right, so we'll watch them here. Sorry, I'm stuck in the grass occasionally, guys.
Hadn't even used this thing before, so don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right, and let's not use all the logs up. Let's use a few of the logs. That way we can do some other stuff with the logs too, so we don't make this video any longer than it has to be. So just send like 2 or 3 of them through. Or maybe 3 or 4. It looks like you might be able to send all of them through, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, this thing is good.
Swings around a lot. Yes. Now you can go down.
What do you expect from cable?
Right. That'll work. Send those through. Let's see what happens. No, you had it.
At least about half. Oh, don't want all of them.
There we go. Alright, let's send them through and see how it works.
Ooh, she heavy.
Doesn't pick up.
I have to bring it to us.
Drive forward. Try driving right up close to the delimber.
Yeah. I'm just going to get less. Alright, so these logs are heavy.
Alright. Now we know. So guys, you can't carry a whole bunch of logs with it. Unless you're at close range. You might be able to. Just carry 2 or 3. Okay, there's 3. Let's see if you can carry 3.
Good Lord. Maybe I'm not doing something right, y'all. Maybe I'm not doing something right.
Is there a way to like lock feet down or something on the excavator?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't see anything on it.
I don't either. Let me just try to get like 1. Maybe I'm trying to drag him too far. I don't know. You know what? I'm doing a little maneuver called drag.
There we go. Yep,
Nope,
taking the limb.
that sort of worked.
Raise it up a little bit if you can. If you can't, just try driving forward. Drive closer to it. And then pull in. Yeah, there you go. Keep trying. It's coming. There it is. There you're good. You just have to be a lot closer, guys. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. These logs are real heavy.
And like you said, it has custom weights on it compared to what it does in the base game. So this is how the delimber works. You just drag it through and it cuts the limbs off. Walla walla bing bang. Almost got them all. A little bit more.
That one didn't go in it, so it's not even going to get got. Boy, I don't know what I'm doing with this thing.
Ah, you're fine. Better than I would be. I don't do logging. I was just showing.
There we go.
All right. So what is this thing called? This is the Cat 558. This is Daniel's favorite. What do you call it?
Mostly for loading.
Yeah.
That's what I use it for.
Okay, and it's also holds a processor on it too. So he's gonna show us how the processor works.
All right. So with the processor, most of the end-game ones is all automatic. Everything works automatically with it. Well, with his, everything's manual. You got to control most of everything. So the grab works by you. You can also open and close the rollers that pull the log through.
Nice.
And you can work them.
Can you go forwards and backwards?
So, yes.
Oh, nice. That is
So
really cool.
if I had we'll show you with one of these, then we'll go over to a different log.
Okay.
Grab right onto it, pick it up, and you can close it. And then
What if you want to do? What if you want to do a certain length? You just bring it out to the end and then cut it.
well, it still works like the in-game ones.
Oh, so it automatically adjusts the length properly then, no matter where you grab it.
You can. It will still do that.
Okay.
See, I cut again. Sends it up 6 meters, then cut it. Or
Nice.
7 in this case.
Nice.
And if I wanted to, I can literally let it go, and it stays in there.
Oh, nice. All right. So you had to push
And it will still work with it open.
So you had to push a button to drop it then.
So this one's going to be too short, so it'll work good for what I'm about to show you.
Okay.
So not only everything else is functional, so is the saw blade. And work it yourself as well. So if you wanted to
make it disappear,
say just drop the log real quick. So if you wanted to cut just random sizes, whatever size you want, eyeball it. Got it.
Yep. All right. Nice.
That piece just disappeared.
All right.
And you can also just take it and just cut.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's great. That's really cool. All right. What are we gonna work on next?
So this is a loader forwarder.
All right.
You can load your logs with it and then carry it off to wherever you please.
Okay.
So it pretty much is an excavator and a forwarder combined.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it where you ain't gotta take two separate pieces of equipment out to carry logs from in a hard to reach area that you can't get a semi to.
Right. Oh, okay.
So you take short logs mainly. You can do long logs, but it's not really recommended.
Right, because it has to turn in the middle and all that. Okay. Alright, and that's how that works. Then you can strap it on. You can strap it manually, probably, I imagine. Yeah, there we go. You can strap it manually, or you can push the button all at once and strap it all on at once. You know, push it all at once and see how that works. Yeah, there you go. See, so now it has straps there, strap in the middle, and strap back there. So like we've said before, this machine here is just the same as the one we just loaded up. It just doesn't have the excavator boom on the top, so you got to do it manually with another machine. So we won't really show that in this video, but you understand how it works. We need to actually pull these logs over here that have not bark, but limbs on them still, and delimb them by driving through the delimber. Because we found out that the other machine did not work the best for that method, and we were just trying it out, and we were going to decide that we were going to use either this machine here, or we were going to use this machine here to pull them through. So we'll do that next. Alright, next we're going to take this machine here and hook up a bunch of them with the winch and hopefully drag them through the delimber over here. If it doesn't work, then we'll use this machine that's over above my head right over there.
It is not intended for this, so if it doesn't work, it's not on FDR, it is us trying stuff.
Right. Yeah, I don't see any problems with this stuff. This stuff works really well.
Alright, come on. Figure out life, Daniel. Figure out life.
Alright, boys, we have the trees attached. We decided to only attach 3 because we tried to attach all of them and it did not work. So anyways, we're going to drag these through the delimber here.
Well,
if it
did work, just not for what we're doing.
Right, you can pull all the trees, but you can't get them high enough to go through the delimber. And your vehicle's not quite going through either.
Houston, we got a problem.
Alright, well that was
fun.
fun.
You gotta have some entertainment, you know. Houston, we do got a problem though.
You're stuck in there. Alright, well that's not gonna work either, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
I'ma just go right over it. I'm gonna miss a part of a tree. Like I said, it is not intended for this, so yeah. I am using it as it's not intended.
It wasn't FDR's fault.
The winch is doing exactly what it is supposed to.
Dangle everything around.
It's just my idea is not working for this one.
Alright. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to show this off camera. We're going to grab that machine over there, and or whatever way Daniel wants to do it. Delimb all these trees that we just pulled through, and then we're going to stick them on the trailer and take them to the sell point. So that's what we're doing next. All right, something guys I want to show off that we did mention earlier is this delimber on the actual processor we'll chop off the limbs by just hovering over the trees. So that's something we didn't mention earlier. We could have very easily done that, and that's actually how we got rid of the limbs off the rest of those trees over there that we tried dragging over a minute ago. So yeah, that's how it works.
It will work like this until he decides he doesn't like that, or until he finds out it does that.
Yeah, because he tries to make it as realistic as possible.
Yes, as realistic as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that out, and I have used it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the way that Daniel loads the trailers usually, right, Daniel?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, so
start off by lining them all up. Pretty simple. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of need to be on the other side of the logs, but I'm going to make this work.
Okay. So we have the trailer right over here with the semi. Go ahead.
Yep. Because I have this grapple, I can grab them real close to the end, because it has a third little deal that helps me keep them in balance.
So that's
for the most part.
That's this thing right here, right?
Yep, that's that little third thing.
Right, nice. And that's a manual option, or is that automatic?
Manual.
Okay. So you got to pull that down. All right.
It's not liking the sheer weight that's out there, so.
Right, so you'll have to still turn the excavator.
Now that I got them on the other side of me, I can grab them where I need to grab them.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, work for me.
And like I said, Daniel's a pro at this. And something I noticed also about the FDR equipment, it's a lot bigger than the base game stuff. I can haul a lot more logs.
And a lot heavier.
Right. So it's not as glitchy. Can you
hold on, I gotta switch camera views.
Oh yeah, you're good.
I can see what my tail end's doing.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, here we go. These are full-length logs at this location. Does all the maps have different size logs, or are these like the normal size logs on every map?
These are about normal. He has most of it's based out of his area. On a couple of his maps that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Are kind of based out of his area.
In real life, right?
Eastern. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Alright, here goes our load of logs to the sell point. Alright, so this is like the complex. I'm going to do a top-down view on this while Daniel backs in the logs to the little sell point here. Here's the sell point station.
Normally we'd unload it with an excavator, but for today we're going to just back it in and sell it.
Yeah, I think backing in's easiest. And then over here is where the garage is at. I don't know if it has a garage in there, but I don't think there's a mechanic shop. But anyways, it has the place where you buy vehicles, and then there's just some logs stacked around and like a little lumber mill looking thing here, just assets. And then over here is the sell point. There is a gas station, fuel stop right here, I think, where these barrels are at. So that's all that's here. This is the complex of the map where other stuff's at. Now all the trees are not visible as I fly over here on the map, but this is what the map looks like. He just has little circles out in the wasteland where he has different colored ground. Just real basic, you know. This is really nice. It looks nice though from when you're walking around in it though. It's really good textures and stuff. But just flying over here, it looks pretty bad. But it's not his fault, not at all. All right, so here he is. He's backed into the log station. I'm gonna go over here and sell the logs. So that is my job to make some money. Alright, the next thing we're going to show, there's the log sale. We got $4,000 from that work we did, which was pretty lame. No, it's all good.
Well, that was like 6 logs, or 6 or 7, maybe 9 logs.
Alright.
That's nothing. I got, in my world, I got like a full trailer, I got like 22,000.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, and it probably takes you like maybe an hour to do or something. Which is pretty good cash on this game. Anyways, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into this little truck right here that we have. And I'm going to go for a spin. I think Daniel can ride with me. Are you in with me? Or are you behind? I'm in the back.
About.
Alright, so there's 4 seats in this. That's kind of cool.
There's 4 seats in this thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's
Are you
better.
in? Alright, anyways, we're going to drive around the map, and we're going to do this on all of his maps, just to show off his maps. So on the side of the map, it looks like there's hills. Should we travel over there and check it out?
I don't know if we can actually get on them, but we'll find out if we go over there.
Alright, let's just cruise over here.
It might be the edge of the map, who knows?
It is the edge of the map.
Hadn't
That's
been
why,
over
that's
there.
why I was wondering if it was like... Oh shoot. That was the wrong button.
Wrong button, bud.
Yeah, wrong button. Alright, here we go. Let's just go look, see what the edge of the map looks like.
Won't be thick.
So I have to get inside here.
Yep.
Oh, come on, get past it. Get past it. So here's the hills that I noticed. Let's see how far up we can go. So it looks like according to the map, we have a long ways to go before we actually hit the edge. So this is kind of clear land up here. Wouldn't be good for farming, but it is kind of cleared off up here. Maybe I'll get a bird's eye view.
I mean,
of
if
the
you
map.
want to do some hillside farming, yeah, it would work great.
Yeah. And the buying of the land that you buy for the map, and is all the maps just like this, you can let me know, Daniel, but for this map the buying of the land is all free. So there
So
is
far,
a-
every map that I've played has been you buy the whole map for free,
right.
which I've only played on like 2 or 3 of them. What are we stuck on?
Alright, we are stuck, guys, so this will be the end of playing on this map. And we are going to go ahead and go to a different map, and we'll show you what those maps are like. We'll just do a quick drive around of each map, show you the map from the map view, and that'll be the end of the video. So we'll be going to the next map. Alright, this is called the Bulkley Valley Logging Map. This is another one of FDR's maps. And Daniel, have you played this map yet?
Actually, I don't think so. I believe this is his newest one that he added with the newest update.
Okay. Alright, at the end of the video, I am going to show how to download the map, or not the map, but the mod list, his mod pack.
I believe this is the one off his newest update.
And it looks like it is the same identical workstation, or not workstation, but area of operations. So it has the gas tanks over on the one side, and it has the sell point on the other side. That all looks the same. Alright, so this is the map. We have the, this is called Bulkley Logging Map, and then here's the sell point. The gas station, this little hub area or a place where of operations is the same as on the other map. The only difference is the road went out this way on the other map, and there was no road leading out the top. But on this one, there's a road leading out to the north. We're going to follow that road, go around here. It looks like there possibly could be a couple fields. We'll check that out. We'll cross the bridge. We'll go down here. We'll go over here to this area, come back around, head past these fields again, go south, around here to this big area, and then back over here. And that'll be all we're going to show on this map. Ready, Daniel?
Yep.
All right.
Let's get it.
And yes, there is some fields here. So, kind of cool. Couple fields to work with. Nice little bridge here. Alright, and that is the Bulkley logging map by FDR. Alright, so this one's called Fox Creek logging map, and looks like there's a nice beautiful waterfall here we're going to check out, maybe if we can see it from the road. Daniel, do you know anything about this, this logging map?
I've played a little bit on it, not a whole lot. It's more of a hilly one, kind of like the last one. Except it's a little bit more hills.
Has some barns or sheds and buildings over there, building over here. This is Miller's Sawmill. Looks like the cell
I believe this is the one that I was telling you about earlier that I actually drove up onto the log piles.
Yeah, there is a bunch of log piles over here. Yeah, so the excavators have so much traction and these vehicles have so much traction you can literally drive on these log piles over here, which is pretty amazing for FS. That's really good.
I literally just drove up onto them. Now once you're on top, they're flat. Complete flat from one end to the other. But climbing up on them, you still got a challenge. But the excavator did not care. It just went right up it.
Right. So it looks like there's water down there. I don't know if there's a cell point or what there is, but there's, maybe Daniel can tell us when he gets in here.
Yeah, when I get in there, I'll be able to tell you exactly. Probably.
Yeah.
So if this is the one, if I'm thinking of, there is a cell point that you got to drop log. You can drop logs down into to sell.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, on this one. Then there's blue, which looks like a sawmill or something there. That's where Daniel's spawning. He's coming in over here. And then we have the yellow. I'm not sure what the yellow is over here. Maybe a fuel station or something. I'd look on the map. Let's check the map out. So here's what the map looks like.
Workshop. Yes, workshop.
So the map looks like this. This one looks bigger for some reason. I don't know if it is. But we're going to drive up this road, around here, around here, around here, around here. We're going to go there, and then we're going to cut the video, come back to this location, and start up the video again, going around this way, around this road, up to here, over here, over here. That way we're not driving back and forth because we've already seen that terrain. Sound good, Daniel?
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, and that spot where Daniel's at over there, what are those options over there?
Well, there's a cell point right here.
That one's called
like the other one.
Energy.
And then you can slide a whole bunch of logs down through here, down to the bottom. And then you got to jump down to the bottom to sell them.
Oh, okay. And that one's called Wood Sales. Okay, and then look at there's two different stores, a vehicle shop there, and a vehicle shop there. There's two different vehicle shops, and then a gas station. So that's all the different locations here. Trees look kind of cool though. I like the darker trees.
Yeah, I do too.
It's like dark fir or something maybe. That's what it's called. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, something along them lines, I believe.
Maybe we'll get out and check actually. Look. These are something I've never seen. It is called tree type spruce. Okay, it's a spruce. Alright, so here's the main work zone, or the biggest work zone of the trek. And now we're going to teleport back to the main area and travel down the other road. Alright, so going north, this is where the road leads. We're going to travel down this. And we'll try to hit off all the spurs, if there's any spurs going off the road. But we're just basically trying to show you around the maps. Oh, here, look at this.
Little creek crossing.
Yeah, a little creek too. There, a waterfall over on the other end, over there towards the ocean. Pretty cool that way.
I'm willing to bet that's where that main waterfall off the first picture is.
Probably. Alright, so up here's the turnaround point, or the workstation, work area. And that'll do it for this map. We'll be headed off to the next map. This is this one's called Fox Creek Logging Map. So we'll head off to the next one and see you in a minute. Alright, so this is the Pineridge Logging Map. Looks like it's also a little bit hilly of a map. I don't know, possibly, based on the picture here. Anything you want to tell us about it, Daniel, before we get started?
Actually, I don't think I've played on this one unless I get in and can tell that I have, but I don't think I played on this one.
Alright, excuse me, alright.
I've got most of my hours of playing on it in the Pelican Lake, for the most part. I've done a little bit on the Fox Creek one.
Alright. So here is the main area for like the main camp, I guess you could say, the logging camp. Has a sawmill here to the left, or the logging sell point, and then there's really nothing around here, I don't think. Doesn't show anything on the map, at least. Just some buildings and stuff, maybe some sheds if you want to put something in there. And then over here, at the end of the roadway here, at the beginning of this roadway, is the gas station. So let's check the map.
This one looks like it's got a lot more spurs.
Yeah, so this one has some circle areas that go through the locations. We're not going to do that. We're just going to follow the main roads. We're not going to go down all these spurs and stuff. That'll take too long. But we can travel down both of the main loops, and we'll come back around each time to the center, of course, and travel down the opposite one. So I don't think we're going to cut the video on this. We're just going to do a constant drive, and let's see when we get done. Alright, we're back to the main area. Let's head down the opposite road. Go in the other direction. And then we got one more map, guys, and then I'm going to show you how to get the mod installed on your PC, so you can use it.
And then into your game.
Yeah.
Because why show you all this if you don't even know how to get it or where to get it?
Right. And if you find this on a third-party app, I wouldn't recommend getting it. I'd definitely get it from the source, from the guy's website. FDR website.
And all credits go to him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's awesome.
For all of his mods. No credits to us, all to him.
Right. And he's I was gonna say he's definitely a reputable source. You know, he's a cool guy. I guess
he's been making these mods since 1922 and 25.
Yeah. There will be a link in the description below where you can check out what the how to get to the link. I'm going to show you how to find his stuff. Well, you don't have to go type it in yourself. Alright, and that'll do it for this map. Well, we're almost back here to the shop. I don't think this one had a shop, actually. Now that I think of it. This one you have to buy it manually through pressing P on your keyboard or top left little button on your controller. So, alright, that'll do it. Let's head off to the last map, then we'll finish the video up. This one's called the Sitka logging map. This is the last map we're going to showcase from the FDR pack. Yeah, so it's been a fun journey. I hope you enjoyed checking out the FDR pack and what it has to offer. Trying to give the guy some kudos, you know, for doing a good mod pack. And it's a third-party mod, but it's very well done, and we like what he does. So that's what we're trying to showcase here. Alright, so Daniel, have you played this map?
Yeah, this is the one with the logs on it, actually.
The one with the logs?
This is the map I was talking about.
Oh, that has the logs on it that you climbed up?
Yeah, yep.
Alright, so Daniel climbed with the excavator up these log piles right here. So that's pretty impressive. So, looks like we have a sell point right over here.
Sell point right there, too.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
I'm honestly curious if this truck can climb it.
Might be able to drive right through it. Well, you couldn't climb it from the one side. Yeah, you can't even climb it. Front end hit.
The excavator just didn't care.
Yeah, I can't climb it. Can't even climb this down here, probably. Nah, it sucks.
You know, I climbed up from the end, too, once.
Yeah?
Straight, sheer wall.
Nice.
Does not care.
Alright.
That is surprising for me.
So over here is the little gas tanks again, like it was on the other maps. There's only one road leading out, which is right here. Here's the gas tanks, kind of the way it was on the other maps. The other maps had barrels, but this has a gas tank. Let's see, so... Oops.
Oh, this one looks a lot older.
Yeah, I'm pushing buttons here. We have a lot of area of water, so it's a pretty small map, looks like. We have a road that leads down through here, crosses a bridge. Looks like there's a little road that leads up here into the mountains and goes back the other way. I don't think we'll take that, but we'll go down this road here, and we'll go around here, over here, do this loop around here, come back, and then we'll turn at this Y road and come down here. I don't know if we'll go down all these roads, boys, because this is a lot of roads to go around.
I say we at least go around and go up that one that's on this mainland that we're on.
Okay.
I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, you mean do the switchbacks on there?
Oh, you're cutting out again.
Yeah, it's your rain. All right, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll just start driving, and when we feel like we're done, then we'll be done. We might come back to here at the beginning or not. We'll see. All right, let's go. Here's these big trees you mentioned.
Yep.
Check it out. They're really huge. How much do they weigh? Can you get out and look at one?
A lot. Brain work for me. Length is 27 or 28.7. I couldn't tell you weight unless I cut one down.
Alright, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I found my next challenge. Log all of this out.
You like the swamps, don't you?
Yep.
Why do you like swamp logging? Tell me that.
Well, if you've done it in real life, it's a real big challenge because one, you can lose your logs real easy, and you got to make sure you don't sink your equipment too deep in the mud.
Right.
So that's where you had set up right there. Take out this whole island here. Just gotta make sure I don't go so far off, get off into the ocean. Looks like most of it's kind of more of a smaller dead trees and great oak, good big ones too.
Yeah.
Right here at this narrow point, just cut it off and cut everything in that direction.
Yeah. So it looks like it just has a ring up here. One goes one way, one goes the other way. We'll come back to this crossroads and then we'll head back out to the main menu and show you guys how to get everything installed. You got to make sure your game is not running when you install mods through the mod, what do you call it, the mod folder. So I'll show you guys how to do everything. It will be in your C drive in documents, which I'll show all that. So just giving you a heads up.
And then you got to find the folder in the mod list of FS.
Alright, so there we go. Okay, so what you do is you type in FDR logging, or you can follow the link in the description below to go to fdrlogging.com. And then this is what his site looks like. You can read about his stuff with the tutorials, all these things here that he has to offer. But you go to downloads, and then you can choose to donate if you'd like. So I don't want to right now. But yeah, so there's mods for 19, 22, and 25 Farm Sim, and he is very compatible with Giants. No bugs or anything like that. No viruses or anything. So it's all good and clean. But anyways, you choose the FS25 option here, and then you click on download in the center of the screen, like that, and then it downloads the mod. Alright, next thing you do is you go to your downloads folder, and you open up the download that you downloaded a minute ago, which shows all of the files, or actually the other subfolders for each mod. They're all individual, including the maps. Here's all the maps. So what you do is you just take these and you either move them or let's see. Okay, so it says it's blocked by one or more files being open, but just ignore that. But anyways, you press either cut or copy. I'm gonna do the copy option. Go to copy, and then you go over here to your documents, and you'll go to my games, and then you'll go to Farming Center 25, and then to mods, And then anywhere in the blank area over here, depends what view you have, but I have a blank area right here. Just go over there and click paste. Alright, to see if your mods are downloaded, go to the downloadable content section of the game. Go over here to installed, and then it shows all of his mods here at the top of the list. They're going to be the ones that do not have, his maps look like this, but his mods do not have the background. It looks like the regular backgrounds for all the other mods. So you can tell that you have all of his mods by looking at the background. And that's that. I want to thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the bell for notifications. Really appreciate your support. We had Daniel here in the live stream helping me out with most of it. So kudos to Daniel. Daniel, you want to say anything as we head out?
Have fun logging.
And a big thank you to FDR for creating the mods and all that. There is a link also in the description for his website where you can just check out his website, which is where we got the mods from. So make sure you check out the link and check it all out. Have a good one, guys. See ya.